A splash of nail polish here, a bit of lipstick there. Iraq's GI Janes don't come to training without looking the part. We've had to blur their faces because of security concerns. In 45 days, General Samir Mehdi expects his new female recruits to be confident with a gun and to understand the basics of combat. A lot of them will work in administrative jobs, he tells me, but a number of them will be searching women at checkpoints. In 2008, the number of female suicide bombers spiked when extremists realized they could easily hide suicide vests under women's long flowing robes. The security forces quickly drafted in women to check where, for cultural reasons, men couldn't. Most of these recruits say they're not that bothered what they end up doing, as long as the monthly paycheck comes through and they can keep putting food on the table. There was just a question and answer session between the general and these female soldiers. One of them asked whether she could bring her son to the training, and he had to decline. But it just shows you that most of the women here are really just looking for a way to feed their families, and the armed services is one of the biggest employers in Iraq. Fatima's 24 and a graduate in English literature. She works in administration at the Ministry of Defence.
I joined the army because the life we need to live. There is no work.
The Iran-Iraq war left Omar a widow, then she lost her son to insurgent violence. The army is the only way she can support the rest of her family. It used to be my son and 3 daughters, she says, and now also my mother, who's elderly and needs support too. But then my son died in the bombings, so it's just my 3 daughters and mother I look after. Now US troops are leaving, extremists have stepped up their attacks against Iraq's security forces. These women are scared of broadcasting the fact they've joined the army. But fighting for your country isn't such a difficult choice to make when it's your only chance of a decent salary. Diana Magnay, CNN, Baghdad.